Forget Dracula. We're talking about beings that feed on your sanity.
The Philippines, land of smiles, beaches, and baby demons.
Meet the Tianak, a monster that tricks good people to their doom.
Traveler, lost in the woods, hears a familiar noise. A faint cry, a baby left alone, is a universal trigger.
As if that wasn't bad enough, the traveler finds the source.
The compassion kicks in, and the traveler makes his choice.
But as he holds it close, the deception starts to fail. The baby's body elongates, growing in the traveler's arms. Chaos erupts, and the traveler realizes he just picked up his demise! Nothing says surprise like an eternal baby demon feeding on your life force.
Tianak drains its victim and gives a satisfied, demonic laugh. The ultimate punchline is, the traveler is now utterly mad.
The Tianak myth often relates to stillborn children or miscarriages.
Because apparently, eternal damnation is hilarious when you are a toddler.
We sail now to Melanesia, where water is the giver and taker.
The abaya is a giant eel that controls the lakes it lives within.
A local fisherman is out for his morning catch in the quiet water.
The fisherman enjoys the illusion of safety on the vast, beautiful surface.
Suddenly, the water begins to move, as if drawn down a massive drain.
An impossibly huge, monstrous head breaks the surface to look around.
The fisherman gets the hint and paddles frantically for the shore.
The lake bed is exposed, writhing with thousands of gasping fish.
The massive, dark shape rises from the very center of the empty lake.
The abaya fully reveals itself, a god of the deep and a total drama queen.
With the lake gone, the abaya is content and shrinks back into the chasm.
The fisherman is left on the dry mud, totally safe but completely broken. Abaya is thought to be the creator of the freshwater fish and protects them.
Because apparently, killing everyone is a great way to protect fish.
Don't forget to hit subscribe, or you might get a visit tonight.
Our next nightmare takes us east to China, the land of the fox spirit.
The Huli Jing is a fox demon of immense beauty and terrible, terrible need.
Here we have a rich noble, already completely drained by his finances.
He is completely smitten by the beautiful woman who just walked in. The noble thinks he saw a quick flash of a large, nine-tailed shadow.
She simply beckons him into the darkness, and his mind agrees.
The subtle transformation starts, the elegant fingers becoming paws.
9 massive swirling tails burst from her back in a cloud of pink energy.
Her beautiful face stretches into a snout, and her eyes begin to glow red.
The Huli Jing is finally revealed, draining the noble's life, his soul, his sanity.
Fox Demon looks satisfied, the noble reduced to a withered, aged husk.
The ultimate result is a slow death from the continuous loss of life force.
The Huli Jing is a spiritual being, cultivating power over centuries.
Nothing says spiritual cultivation like seducing men for their inner power.
Time to fly across the world to Ghana, West Africa, for some insect horror. The Adze is a vampire that takes the form of a tiny, glowing insect. A sleeping man is safe in his hut, protected by a simple net. But the Adze is sneaky and slips right through a tear in the fabric.
The insect lands on his neck and starts feeding on the precious life blood. The man wakes up feeling weak, aware of the attack but unable to move.
The insect bloats rapidly, swelling into a dark, blood-filled balloon. The insect twists, then transforms into horrific, full. Its proboscis extends, ready to drain the rest of the man's power. The Adze takes over the body, now possessing the traveler's mind and muscle. The possessed host rises, ready to go out and drain his friends and neighbors. Fear is the Adze doesn't just kill, it turns its victims into a weapon.
The Adze is a figure from Ewe folklore, often associated with witchcraft.
Nothing says vampire like an absurdly large insect trying to pay a bill. If you like this so far, please smash that like button.
Our final spot is across Europe to Greece for a taste of the old world.
The Calicantaro is a malicious imp that appears around the winter solstice. This poor old farmer is asleep, having worked his fields all year.
But the door latch begins to jiggle, manipulated by an unseen force.
Calicantzaros is in the chimney, preparing a classic Christmas prank. The imp emerges and immediately starts destroying the family hearth.
The saw digs into the wood, gnawing at the foundations of the house.
For 12 days they saw, aiming to finally collapse the entire world.
But as the beam is about to scap, the solstice ends, and they run away.
The Calicantzaros leaves the beam almost severed, but the Earth survives.
The next 12 months, they are forced to climb back up and try again.
The ultimate result is a yearly, almost comically dramatic interruption.
The Calicantzaros myth explains why the seasons change and the time passes.
Because apparently, destroying the world is just an adorable holiday tradition. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below.
I hope you learned something about how silly demons can be.
Let's journey far across the globe to the jungles of the Amazon.
The Mapinguari is a massive ape-like sloth with a terrible yawning grin.
An ambitious researcher is out here, completely lost in his own little world.
The Mapinguari smells the East Asian researcher, the easiest catch of the week. The forest's ancient terror, the Mapinguari, opens its massive jaws, revealing an extra mouth for doom.
The researcher notices the beast's rancid, horrible breath of the ages.
But the creature only wants to scratch its massive, itching, furry back. The giant sloth ape shuffles off, relieved and completely unaware of its deeds. The researcher is now flatter than a cartoon pancake on the humid jungle floor.
The Mapinguari kills its victims by accidentally stepping on them while walking.
The Mapinguari often wanders the jungle, crushing everything in its path.
But the creature only seeks to keep people from cutting down the trees.
The Mapinguari myth is a tale of conservation through accidental crushing.
Nothing says environmental protection like crushing environmentalists. If you're still watching, thank you, and let us know what you want next.